Hello my sweet friends and welcome to DIY with Nadia. Today we are making this gorgeous Dollar Tree spring centerpiece. Let's get started. For today's centerpiece, we are going to be using this container from the Dollar Tree, and the first thing we're going to do is put some floral foam in there. I'm grabbing this square floral foam. The first one we're putting in just like this. The second piece, I cut off an inch, and then I'm going to cut this in half. And it fits perfectly. Now we can get rid of our hot glue gun. Now it's time to decide on what kind of flowers you're going to use. I'm going to be using a combination of white flowers, yellow flowers, and my fillers are these purple ones. When making bouquets, it's good to start with the largest flowers, especially if they're going to act like the fillers. They're going to be basically the base of the bouquet, unless these flowers are statement flowers, meaning it's going to be this one big rose or three big roses. Those you want to wait till the end to put them in and to, set them in place. But in this case, I'm going to be using these white lilacs, and they're quite full. First thing I'm going to do is measure how tall. So basically, we're going to go all the way almost to the stem. You can always cut them down later. Before you start putting in flowers, you gotta decide what shape you want. Do you want it to overflow? Do you want it to be straight up? Do you want it to be like in a warm kind of poof or a, bubble? I'm kind of going for the bubble look here. So I'm starting going in from the sides. So we're going to do the mirror effect on this one too. As you can see, I'm starting with my center of the sides, center right here. That way you can start filling in from the sides. As you can see, everything is mirrored. Now we're getting to the inside. We want a nice straight one for the top. Let's see if that's the tallest one. That's the center, and now we're back to mirroring. And this is how big our centerpiece is going to be. One thing I forgot to mention, make sure your foam is about an inch or at least half an inch from the top, because at the end, when you have your beautiful bouquet and you want to cover that foam, just use some moss and you're good to go. At this point, I'm going to leave my white alone. I have backup just in case. I'm going to put on the side. We're going to get started with our lilac ones, or this is more purple than lilac. I thought I was wearing a shirt that matches, but no. Mine is definitely more lilac and this is more purple. I have 2 bushels of this purple flower, and now I'm going to start putting it in, and we're still going to be mirroring. As I'm putting the purple ones in, I want to make sure that I don't go higher than my center flower, because we do want that dome effect. To here, let's put to here, and I'm going to mirror on the other side. Now I'm going to focus on my sides. I have a center white lily right here. I'm going to put 2 purple flowers on the sides right here. And do make sure that they're lower than your main side one, just like this. They're just a little lower than this main one on the side. Is anybody else smiling looking at this yet? Because I'm absolutely ecstatic how beautiful this looks. The last 2 I'm putting on the sides of this main one. So far, this is what we have. How gorgeous. Now watch the magic when we bring the yellow ones in. Yellow works so perfect with the purple. Okay, let's start mirroring this. This is so exciting. Let's start with the sides right here. Now I'm going to put some on the sides right here. And I'm going to make sure they come a little lower than the purple ones. That is going to help us hide some of that greenery. The last 4 I'm going to put on the sides. Here's 1. I'm going to put 1 more on here and 2 on this side. I went ahead and cut down the last bushel of the white lilac just to fill in here and there. Wherever you see holes, fill those in. Mostly I'm doing it on top to give it fullness. For those who love making centerpieces, how satisfying is it to hear the little crackle of the foam when you're putting those flowers in? I love it. This is what we have so far. I think it's so beautiful and absolutely simple. So I am going to grab some moss and I'm just going to fill those areas in. And it's okay, have the moss peek through. I think it looks pretty. It just looks like, you know, your plants are growing between grass somewhere. It's beautiful. Next, I'm going to be using these Easter egg picks. In each pack, you will find 2 colors of each. So this was a few packs, but you know, I'm just using the purple and the yellow. So next time I'll use maybe the pink and the green or something. You can work it. So I'm grabbing these and I'm just going to start scattering them. You really don't want to mirror something like this because you already have the shape. Your bouquet is all done and you don't want it to look, you know, kind of robotic almost. So just kind of scatter them throughout. And we are done with this bouquet. But as a bonus, I wanted to show you guys something. I posted this bouquet on my TikTok and my Instagram, and some of you asked about the flowers, how I put it together. So I want to show you real quick. First, I want to show you the fabric that I use. This is from Joann Fabrics, and it's a pretty thin fabric. Let me see if I can get 1 layer. There's 1 layer, but if you layer it together, it has this gorgeous iridescent look to it. So I basically folded it to the size of my vase. As far as florals, I got these after season last year. So I have 2 of these bouquets, and these are the ones that match my Tiffany boxes there. And then a bouquet of these white ones, and these white ones are the ones that are on this DIY right here. And basically I put them together and then I kind of spread these teal ones out and just kind of weaved the white flowers into the other bouquet. Just kind of just work it in, and that's all I did. So there are 3 bouquets in this one beautiful bouquet, and I know that I was showing it to you this way, but I'm going to weave it through where I can see, because I couldn't see what I was showing you from the top. There you go. Make it look the way you want it to look. Just beautiful, beautiful florals. Next, I'm grabbing the fabric, and with the fabric, the folded side where I have it folded, that's going to be at the bottom because you want that to be pretty. And I'm going to go in about 1 inch, leave off about 1 inch, because as you put the flowers down, it kind of tends to rise up. Wrap it, and then set the flowers in. Then I'm going to grab a skewer and do the corners here because it's a square vase. With my skewer, I'm just going to make sure that it opens up and it's where I want it to be. And bam, you have your beautiful flowers the way you want them to be. And isn't this just a gorgeous, gorgeous bouquet? And that is it for Centerpiece Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell for notification when I post next. It's usually on Wednesday for Wreath Wednesday and Centerpiece Sunday. Thank you so much and have a beautiful week. Bye-bye, my sweet friends. Mwah.